Dad called us like, guess what? Best news, good news. I'm like what? What is it? He's like, guess. It's like, what? We won the lottery? He said, nah, better. And then when he said, you got brother and sister, it's like, wait, you sure it's better than the lottery now, Jake?
One of your concerns before you knew she was a girl was that if you have a girl, she's going to end up like me. And I just want the record to know.
Oh my, that's a great one.
That is not a concern.
Yo, because
that should be your biggest blessing.
Nah.
Like everyone gets on in such a really nice and loving way.
Yeah, I think it's a testament to that. I don't know what he did.
I don't know what he did. Hi guys, welcome back to another episode. It's Natalie, and with my co-host
Dad, better known as Harry.
And today we have another special guest because all our guests are special, but we have another special guest in our family series. And so you guys would have met Jordan, but today I'm going to introduce you to one of my beloved brothers.
Come on.
Mr. Hackett is in the house.
Mr. Hackett. I can't stop until my old team G.
Finally got my invite, you know.
He had an invite and then there was some slight miscommunication.
It's alright, it's cool. I was in the queue. It's alright. There was
slight miscommunication. Got some constructive feedback on my communication and I took it on board.
You know,
because I can take constructive criticism. Growth.
You actually did. Though,
and then I sent him a lovely message, reminder, everything. I was trying to get in my producer bag.
I was saying I'm impressed though. You really turned sound engineer, like, yeah.
Oh, Charlie, what are you trying?
Hey, I done well.
What was that?
Dad, you know about Charlie. You know what Charlie is. You've been to Ghana now. You've forgotten already.
Ghana has adopted Andre, and then Andre has brought the Ghanaian roots to us. So I feel like when I'm around him, I'll be like, Charlie.
It was in you already though.
It's true because of the church that I was in. It was predominantly Ghanaian.
Yeah. You have to get them to Lagos, but I'm working on it.
Hey.
Yeah, Debbie's trying her hardest to
get
us.
You have to graduate to that one there.
No, that's another topic.
That's another topic.
When are we going to have that conversation?
When I have a hashtag.
Okay.
Hey.
But yeah, so today, we're just life. Andre's the firstborn, I'm the lastborn. So I'm intrigued to know about the version of dad that he got compared to the version of dad I got. Because
he got soft. Turned soft.
They say that no two children have the same parents because each parent's at a different stage when you have each child. So that's your first child. Like, you're a trial and error.
Okay.
You were the trial and error.
You see this Pitney?
And then I was like the masterpiece at the end because he's already been there, done that.
Yeah, that's the excuse. All right.
And then also the dynamic because you're a boy, I'm a girl, and I'm the only girl.
The only girl, yeah.
And then obviously you're also a dad.
Yeah.
So what that was like for you? What were your fears, or what you were expecting, or what was based on your upbringing? How that made you think about your fatherhood journey? Like, oh, I want to be this kind of dad. I want to be that kind of dad, and da. So like, we're just going to kind of cover it all. But also, obviously, Dad is here. He had a big part to play in it because without him, there would be no us.
Yeah.
I'm just a stand-in for the night.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, do you know, I think Dad yeah, he was very different. But I mean, there was differences, but I mean, I think the core integrity is still there, that, he's a great dad. Do you know what I mean? He just wants to be there.
Every child said about his father, he's a great dad.
Not everyone.
Not everybody, yo. And actually, that's a big thing. Like, I felt like I used to say that, but everyone else used to just kiss their teeth. Like, they never had them stories.
Yeah, dads don't have the best rep.
Yeah, so, yeah, it's a blessing. You have to kind of, count the blessings. But yeah, I think he was, definitely different. And I feel like, I don't know, Dad, you definitely did grow on your journey.
Well,
Sorry. I don't think they're picking on me tonight. I feel it kind of hard that I'm going to be like down there tonight. But I'm going to take it on the shoulders. There we go. I'm ready.
Why do you think we're going to be picking on you?
I'm not sure
I
yet.
got you, Dad.
First and the last, got to be trouble.
Yeah. You set yourself up for this one, but
I thought I'd be set for everyone so far.
yeah, but no. I mean, no, it was. I think, yeah, like I said, the cool thing, like, yeah, Dad is just a fun dad. Like, yeah, he just, you have obviously different parent styles or whatnot, and I don't know if this is just genuine with everyone. Like, your mum is obviously kind of like
Softer.
yeah,
The comforter.
That's the safe place.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Whereas, your dad,
The rock.
right? Yeah, exactly. Or you might just be doing crazy stuff, like, you know what I'm saying? And you see all them videos where, like, the baby's with the dad, like, and it's just
It's like carrying the child
Yeah.
like this.
I'm sure you do the same.
yeah. Yeah, so yeah, I'm reliving some of those moments now. Do you know what I mean? But I think, like, just seeing us, all kind of grow up together. I think obviously what the other thing was, there was a bit of a gap as well.
That's true. So we
with
are
me.
like not a gap between us or a gap between you and the next one.
Well, yeah, me and the
Still
next one,
actually,
yeah, it's the same.
It's still the same actually.
So,
So
yeah,
you were
but-
only child for a while.
For like 6 years.
How,
Yeah.
And so how did you feel finding out you was gonna have a sibling? I feel like you said you were happy.
Yeah, I was gassed because
Oh, yeah.
I was actually excited because I was the only child for a while, and I just, like, all my cousins would come round and they have their little their vibe, and whenever they left, it just felt like, it's just me. Do you know what I mean? So when I heard, okay, cool, another one is coming, I was proper excited, and that was big Jamel.
Yeah.
Remember getting that news, and that called us like, guess what?
We're proper excited.
Got best news, good news. I'm like what? What is it? He's like, guess. It's like, what? We won the lottery? He said, nah, better. I said, you sure?
Hang on a second. How long ago was this there? 20, 30 years nearly?
Yeah, probably, yeah.
So good.
Because I remember. I remember clearly. Like.
He was excited, so you remembered.
A cool
And then when he
memory.
said, you got brother and sister, it's like, wait, you sure it's better than the lottery now, Jake?
I would have gone for the money.
You're right, Jamal.
I was like, oh
But
yeah.
no, I was excited. It was proper excited. And it was just, it was nice having, a unit. And then, then you guys, the twins came along. And then, it just felt like, Dad, you became known as like, the man with the bus full of kids, like, because
Yeah.
they were just like
The car, the family
yeah,
car.
the big bus. So there was just
I'm not saying a word.
a
I'm
gang
keeping
of us. So it went from being just me to like all of us, and it was enjoyable, So I kind of always wanted to kind of give that same experience to my child, thinking about it.
Also, when you growing up, being an only child for a bit and then getting siblings made you think, okay, when I have kids, I definitely want to have multiples so they're not alone.
Yeah, definitely. Like, I thought that, but within reason. Like, I always also thought there's a limit. Like,
He was like, this is expensive.
yeah. 2024 is different.
He's got himself 2 televisions, one in the front room and one in the bedroom.
But I always think like there's also so much of yourself you can give, like, so you don't want to spread yourself too thin as well, sort of thing. So I think 4 is a good number. So no hints there, but
I was going to say 4.
if I can stop at 2, 3, then that'll be my goal.
We'll see what the Lord wills.
Yeah.
He may say 5, 6.
Yeah.
You might just get triplets.
Imagine twins.
Magic
Lord.
number is 4.
Hey.
That would be. I would start laughing. Look, I'd come back to this video and be like, "Oh, we said it, twins." I'm like, "Hey, this is what the Lord wants."
It's crazy, man.
Okay, cool. So then, how did you feel? Like, when did you feel like you came into your big brother role? Like, do you feel like that? I was like, right, I'm gonna be a big brother, and immediately you was getting into it, or was it a bit like, this is nice and all, but
it was kind of it kind of hit the ground running straight away with Jamel, like, so and I was able to obviously do a lot, play football, play all the normal stuff, had someone to do that with, But yeah, definitely felt protective over you guys from early. And I don't know if it's like Dad did a good job of making me feel like like I'm part of looking after you lot. So you know,
Was that your responsibility?
Yeah, so I took that personally. So
I think it just comes natural, actually, you know. But as a sibling, or as a sibling, you just jump in and do the things like, for example, if I'm in the kitchen doing something, and so when the kids or the younger ones are doing something they shouldn't be doing, and you see it, you automatically just jump in
Yeah.
anyway. So it just comes
Yeah.
natural, a natural thing to just take the role of, you know, the next parent in line.
Yeah. No, it's weird. It definitely felt like that, and I felt like actually it was a good thing growing up, like thinking, okay, I'm always trying to set an example for these lot because I know they're watching, you know. So even
See,
to now,
that's even a difference because I'm like, I've never
You
had
don't
to
feel
think
like that
about
at all.
setting an example for anybody. I have to be my own example. Like, I don't mind doing it for myself, but I don't think, oh no, I have to like do certain things because someone's watching me, like looking up to me. But I do feel that because there's people that's gone before me, there's a standard to maintain.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I don't think I feel like you may have felt like you have to set the standard, and I feel like I have to maintain it
Yeah.
because it's like when you went to uni, and I think you were the first one whose graduation I went to. I remember I went to dad took me to Croydon H&M and I was looking for an outfit and the shop assistants were helping me and I was just like, yeah, it's my brother's graduation. I've never been to one of these before. And I literally remember the outfit is like a black cardigan and a skirt. And I got my hair straightened and I got some bangles and a necklace. And I was just like, I'm going to my brother's graduation.
Yeah, I got that picture in my head still, yeah.
I remember literally we're in Croydon trying to find like an outfit to go. And then we went up to your uni, we saw the graduation and we went for lunch.
Yeah.
And it was a really nice day. But I don't really feel like in that moment, I took it in till it was time for me to go to uni. I said, wow, like, my brother went to Warwick.
Yeah.
I was like, this is not a small uni. This is not a small uni. This is a big boy uni. And then when I was in uni, I was just thinking, how did people do this?
Yeah.
But I also thought you and my other siblings have done it before. Like it can't be impossible. Even when you're thinking, oh, uni is hard. Like,
But you know, someone's done it. Like,
it's been like you have the blueprint to see that people have done it before me and they didn't die.
Yeah,
So me too, I can't die.
came close, but yeah.
I was on the line, but I said I must finish. So I feel
Yeah.
like there's a standard to upkeep when your older siblings have done well, whether it's not just uni, but in their respective fields of what they want to do.
Yeah.
So I don't necessarily feel like I was like, oh, I need to set an example for anybody, but an example
you
has
had a
been
lot
set.
to maintain.
Yeah, like,
and it's funny. That's a perfect example because it's like uni, for example. When I was like applying to uni, I didn't have anyone to be like, oh, this uni is good, this uni is not good. Da, 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 da. Like I literally went to the careers advisor and they just went through a book and they was like, yeah, pick this one, your grades. Da, 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 da. To the point, like actually, my first choice was not as good as like my second choice. Warwick was not even my first choice.
Really?
Yeah. And I didn't even know until the day that I got in. That's when I found out that actually like Warwick was like was a better uni because no one told me. So it was like, so that was a real learning curve. So then when it came around for you guys, like I was, you know, able to give all of that advice. And then, you know, Najee and I even went to work and like even the fact that I remember the day moving in, you lot came with me. Do you remember?
I remember that drive.
Yeah, I got a picture of you lot. Like babies, but yeah, the fact that you guys were on the campus like from early, you guys had a different exposure. So yeah, it's a blessing. It's you know, but everyone is kind of laying the foundation beforehand, you know.
Yeah.
So, and it's mad. We've got that within that sort of intergeneration of us as like siblings. But obviously, they've done that on a whole different level for us. You know, coming here,
setting up,
and you know, things just become easier. So. Yeah, man. So obviously, now the pressure's on. Like you said, the standard is now like we got to do what are we doing for the next generation. Do you know what I mean?
Literally, even like when you got married, you was the first to get married.
Yeah.
So that's even a new level. If you know me, I like to have nice taste. And I told my brother this, so it's not new, but I told him that wedding of yours, my standards are here.
Hey,
The bar was set, man.
The bar was set high.
yeah, that was a mad wedding.
I said, Somebody has said we're not getting married in London.
Hey,
We're going away on a
come
plane.
on now.
Money's nice.
I said nobody can tell me I can't have nice things because my brother has nice things.
Come
my
on
brother
now,
has
come
nice
on.
things,
Legacy
and
is
I
there.
want nice things. So
Yeah.
I'm like, there's examples to be set as well, and I think our parents have done a good job.
Did we buy the lottery ticket tonight, by the way?
Oh, because we need to win.
Because
I've won
for this
already.
wedding she's
I've already-
talking about, we gotta need this money,
I've allocated that money
this
actually.
legacy of this money. We need to get that lottery
The
ticket.
pressure's
Because
on you, Dad.
otherwise,
The pressure is on.
otherwise, right, I need to go back to work.
Father the bride, yeah?
I need to go back to work.
This is the one girl. You got to pick up the bill on this one, innit?
I have no comment.
I'm sweating.
Sorry, Dad. Should we get a fan? Production.
Oh, my days.
That's what happens when standards are set.
Hey.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay, early retirement.
Oh, you can't retire. Oh, you can retire, but we just have to make sure certain things are in place.
Right, okay, let's move on.
Okay,
But yeah,
cool.
that's another thing that I feel like Dad always instilled it, or our parents was just like, yeah, just try and do your best, whatever you can, whatever you do it well, and come back to bite you in your now, but yeah. Now we appreciate that.
How did
It's
you?
one of the things that I've always remember Elaine said, well, if you do for one, you have to do for the other. I'm thinking, this is not good.
My mum literally says, whatever you do for one, you have to do for all. And if you're not going to do for all, do for none.
Do it for one.
And that's a nightmare.
No pressure.
No pressure, as Deb says.
But how did you feel that different parenting, like finding out you're going to be a dad for the first time with Andre compared to finding out you're now having twins at the end? Because I know that we were not necessarily planned, but the Lord had a plan. So I know it was a bit of a surprise for you.
Yeah, but to be honest with you, a lot of pregnancies are surprises for a lot of people.
Yeah, but how did it make you feel? 'Cause the first one, finding out for the first time compared to finding out the last time.
Obviously, there's a gap between, as you said earlier. Right? So there was time to think about it, or time to, nothing to worry about really. We dealt with
done it
one,
before.
Yeah.
dealt with two, and then twins was a bit of surprise because I remember Elaine saying she wasn't well, and I was working. I was always working away anyway, and she went to the doctors, and she was getting pains in her stomach and stuff, and I was like, oh gosh, her mum had passed of cancer, and they're thinking it's cancer and everything else And then when she went to the doctor, I got a phone call. I think I was working in a place called Red Hill at the time, and she said, yeah, I just come from the doctors and stuff, and they said, yeah, I can see your problem. Right. And they said, it's a heartbeat. I said, what? She said, a heartbeat. I said, yeah, okay. So
Wow.
you're pregnant? Yeah. But she says, worse, there's another heartbeat behind it.
What?
Two! So that was a bit of a shock in itself. It was like, seriously?
Wow.
But yeah, so that was at the time. I was like, okay, cool. But I think in a way, twins it had to be because in a previous relationship years gone by, the person I was going with, she was pregnant with twins as well, but she terminated back then. So it was like, it was inevitable that twins was going to come along.
Oh, this is scary.
So that means someone's going to have twins.
I hope it's him. I hope it's him.
So,
More likely to be you though,
I'm
because
just to let you know that it's on the way. It's in the line some ways.
nice. Let me start saving money.
There you
Please,
go.
the lottery. Because if I have twins, we're all raising them.
Hey.
Right, so there
Yeah,
you
we're
go.
all looking after them. But then was there anything that you thought, okay, when parenting Andre and those first few years, by the time you've got to us, is there anything you thought, okay, I'm going to do this differently compared to how I did it with Andre?
Not really. I mean,
Because he says you got softer. So was that intentional?
that's their imagination.
Listen, not gonna bring out all the witnesses and key alibis right now, but
Everybody.
yeah. Listen, Debbie's your lawyer. She just said no comment. Just don't even talk.
No comment.
Thank you.
Can't remember anything. It's a long time ago.
Denied.
So just in case I say the wrong thing, I'm kind of like hold up in court the next 6 months later. It's like, you know what? Can't remember. Denial. So yes, can we move on? Sorry.
Okay, cool.
But, go on.
You don't feel like you've made a choice to consciously be different?
No, not really, no.
Okay.
It just came natural that you're doing what. The only thing that I would say that I did differently is because I used to work away a lot. I mean, a lot. I used to leave on a Monday morning in a black bag. We used to be up and down the country, here, there, everywhere. I used to work on the oil rigs as well, out the country. So, but when you guys it came to a point in time, I think, you know what? I'm spending more time away than I should be. I should be at home to see you guys grow.
So then, did you feel like you missed out on a bit of some of Andre's childhood, and that because you were away for that?
It was nothing to do with Andre in that respect. It was just the fact is that you guys are growing up quickly. And to be on the whole, I mean, when Andre was young, I spent a lot of time with Andre. We've been to Barbados together. We've been to Jamaica together. We did a lot of things together, you know. I remember one trip to Jamaica. Andre's 5, actually. And I can't say that. I had a few drinks.
I saw that his lips forming in his
I saw D.
There were a few niggas in Jamaica, myself and friend Alan, and we were in the bar in Jamaica, and Lennox Lewis, the boxer, we were in there at the bar with him drinking that night, and it was like, the loser buys the drinks, we're playing pool, and he bought a lot of drinks.
Okay.
And after that day, I wasn't very well. Let's put it that way.
So it's allowed, it's okay.
And the next day, I had to fly from Jamaica to Barbados with Andre, and I was not well on the plane. Let's put it that way. That's what I was going to say earlier on. So yes.
Yeah.
But no, we spent a lot of time together when he was on his just him and I kind of thing. So when you guys came along, it was no different. When we went on holidays, it was all 6 of us together, right? So it wasn't an issue. So yeah, it was no.
I think for me though, I did feel it in the sense that, like, yes, obviously we've got to spend a lot of time together, and like that was amazing. It was just, I think, when obviously I will come to you guys at the weekends or whatnot, so I'm not seeing as much as you guys were seeing.
Different mother, by the way. That's why you said.
Yeah, we're gonna go on to blended families. In the next.
So I did kind of always have the thing growing up that, like, and I know Dad had to travel for work, and I got it. I had a thing in my head that, like, I wanted to
be here more with us.
Yeah, get my traveling done before the kids come. So
your experience of Dad traveling and seeing us on the weekends made you think, when I'm older, I want to have kids after I've done all my traveling
as much as possible. Yeah, I want to be back. I want to be home as much as I can, because obviously, like I said, I did get to see a lot of you guys, but you still want more. Do you know what I mean? So, that's kind of shaped my approach to things, kind of coming into fatherhood as well. So
yeah.
But as Dad mentioned, we have different mums, and I would like to think that our blended family is not the typical blended family. If you didn't know we were blended, you wouldn't know, because we are so like this.
Yeah.
What did they say? 5 and 6, 7 and 8. Like, that's how close we all are. Like, everyone gets on in such a really nice and loving way. You literally would have no idea if you didn't know.
Yeah, I think it's a testament to Dad. I don't know what he did.
I don't know what he did.
Write a book.
But you got something right.
I have to give you your flowers on that one.
It's called part of the rock.
Dad, when he's saying the rock, he's referring to a look that he used to give us. I don't know how to do it. It's just like
I can't even do it.
Like
but
the raised eyebrow thing.
I was told about it. I've got no idea. That's to keep saying he's
basically when the rock eyebrow comes, then you know, like, you don't have to talk.
It's literally like that meme, when they're like, when you're in church and your mom just shots a look at you.
Yeah.
Like, that's the equivalent of the rock. That if Dad shots that look at you, game over. That's it.
And it worked. So look.
Do you know what?
There you go.
But how did it work in getting... That can't be the reason how you were able to keep, like, 2 former relationships, or a former relationship and a current relationship, everyone, even families of the extended relationship together. Like...
What can I say? Some people got it and some people haven't.
Is it your personality? Is it like you because of your upbringing?
Did you make a decision?
I got it. I can bring people together.
You need to put it in a bottle or a can and sell it.
I think he is right, though. I think there is something about you. But I think personally, I think you made a conscious decision that you were always going to be there for your kids, and regardless, and with kids comes their parents and comes their families. And because you are so likable and because you are so caring and you go above and beyond for a lot of people.
I was going to say, that's not just the immediate family, that's for
It's
everyone
like you
as
go
well.
above and beyond for other people. Even if a relationship doesn't work out, that doesn't mean that in that capacity that you can't continue to be there for them and support them. I feel like you kind of picked that, and our mums have really shown us that that's like
Well, I mean,
possible.
for example, Andre's granddad, Mr. Blake, bless him soul, he's like a dad, he was like a dad to me. Even though myself and Andre's mum weren't together, Mr. Blake and I were like that there, father and son. So it just proves the fact is that even though as partners, myself and his daughter wasn't together, we were still a family in that sense. We would chat regularly. If I didn't phone you, you'll phone me, and vice versa, and so on. So
I
we
really
just
wonder
kept
how your
in
mum
touch.
feels, because me now hearing this,
I know, yeah.
I don't think an ex-boyfriend of mine can come and tell me that me and your dad are like this. I'm
Yeah,
like,
please
get out of
don't.
She
here.
knew that.
But
She
I
knew that.
think the difference is because they had a child together, so there's a bit of it. But me, I'm just thinking, you better get out of here. You better not talk to my dad.
I'm sure she had mixed feelings at different times or whatnot,
Exactly.
sort of thing. But I think it's funny, like when I used to hear you and my mum arguing, you might argue, but then I'd always hear, as far as Andre is concerned, that was like always the bottom line of it. Like it was like a theme. I remember, you definitely won't remember, but I remember always hearing that, and I feel like that's kind of yeah for whatever reason that guided you guys, but definitely you and the family, that kind of connection on my mum's side, that embrace is just it's weird, and then
Abnormal.
even vice versa as well. Like my mum coming. We went with Barbados the other day, or a
for
couple years
funeral,
back. Yeah. For funeral. My mum came to that. You know, she was in Jamaica, and then obviously we're having a funeral for your father-in-law. What was it? Stepdad, sorry. But yeah, your dad, whatever. But yeah, she came over to that because she was so, connected in that family. So yeah, I think there's something to be said for that.
I think as an observer, it's very interesting because you say it so casually, like we're blended and we get along, but it's so unique.
Yeah.
Like it's literally so unique. I've never seen it like done as well as you guys do it. And I think it's got a lot to do with Dad's personality. Like,
My personality is
honestly,
taking a wow here tonight.
yeah.
It's not what you expected today, is
bigger and bigger. His head
I
is
had no idea my personality was that strong. I am massive.
Get a load of this guy.
This is called a family show, by the way.
Yeah, Dad's the glue.
Oh, thank you.
It's fantastic.
Super glue. Yes. Anyway. No.
Yeah, I think so. I think it is a really a nice thing to see. Like, I remember a couple of years ago, I said to Andre, I'm going on holiday with his cousins, and he was like, "What? I ain't even been on holiday with my cousins."
Yeah, it's mad. And even my brother on my mum's side is like, you're like his
That's
big
my
sister.
little brother.
Yeah. You just
So-
like adopted, like, not adopted, but yeah, you really showing
Literally.
them how to cook, all of that. Do you know what I mean?
So it's beautiful.
Elliot.
Yeah.
How are you doing, sir?
And even your mum as well, kind of making me feel welcome, and it doesn't always go like that, so yeah.
Yeah, that's
And
nice.
that's all because of me.
Oh,
Told ya. See?
My client is
you know you was.
amazing.
It's too much.
The
But okay,
glue.
cool.
As in super. Dad.
Thank you, Dad, for your amazing personality and all that you have done, and your head that is now
It just
I
can't
don't
fit
know
through the door
can't
right
fit
now.
in the room anymore. Bringing it back to Andre, I wanted to ask, like, in terms of now your fatherhood journey, you're now a dad. My star girl, she's gonna be one. She might be one by the time this comes out.
Yeah,
So
it's true.
Crazy.
how does it feel to be a dad?
Yeah, nice. It's beautiful because obviously for me, I dreamed of becoming a dad one day, but when it actually happens, it's just like wow, like it's here. Do you know what I mean? And then it was so weird with her. So my granddad died. Granddad passed like a month before she came, so they didn't get to meet. But when she came out, it was just like granddad. It was like she's like somehow like a little old man, but like she looked like granddad, and it was even my wife's mom said it as well. She's like, darling, yeah, you've lost this one. Like, let's try again the next time. Like, this
one belongs to Andre's mom's side.
It's the Blakes. Like, but yeah, so it was that process of like, I don't know, just rebirth. Like, you're seeing in that moment of holding the child, you're going back in time to like, and seeing an elder in the child at the same time. It's like a weird loop.
Wow.
Like, you're seeing the past and the future.
Looked like the Blakes, like that Blake side of your family. I was like, this is a Blake baby.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, even the Hacketts didn't have a chance in this one.
Yeah, they didn't have a chance in that one.
This one is a Blake baby.
But yeah, it was a surreal moment holding the child and just knowing that's that moment that's happened going back time and time and time. And this is now that, the new offering. And yeah, she's just a mad blessing. Like, she wakes up every day just smiling. Smiling. I'm just like, why?
Please keep smiling.
Yo, but she's just so happy. So it's just, the joy, the energy that she brings. And you just have to step up as well. Do you know what I mean? And so,
what were you most nervous about when you were like, you found out you're going to be a dad and now preparing for it? What was your biggest concern in going into parenthood?
Biggest concern, actually.
One of your concerns before you knew she was a girl was that if you have a girl, she's going to end up like me. And I just want the record to know.
Oh my, that's a great one.
That is not a concern.
Yo, because
that should be your biggest blessing.
Nah. This girl had that wrapped around the finger. If Natalie says jump, that's
not the case. I think that's for everyone, for all of them.
Listen,
he does it for all of us.
Not true. It's not true.
They're making stories.
Listen, even your lawyer's not gonna back you up right here. Like, that is like, yeah, he's wrapped. You're wrapped, bro.
No. Guys just saw it, but it was the same for everyone. It's the same thing.
No. It's all right. It's all right. Like, we don't take it personal.
No, it's not personal.
I understand.
No.
Like,
it's not
boys, and then you get your girl. It's like,
yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
The
cool.
first
It's
one
understandable.
I plead the fifth.
It's understandable. So that was actually, you're right. That was my fear. Like, oh my God, I'm gonna be wrapped too. Like, because boy.
And you are wrapped.
Yeah, I guess. So.
You are wrapped. That is what I needed you to clarify. You are wrapped because Aleda has you around her finger like this. My niece. I'm going to train her well.
Oh my God, 90 2.0. That's what they're trying to call. I'm like, nah.
Yes.
Lord.
I want her to be better than me. I want her to be better than me.
Yeah, but it's weird, like, having a daughter first. Like, I don't know. Yeah, I imagine I was gonna have a son first, but yeah, having her first. I don't know. She's she's got her own mind. Like, she knows exactly what she wants.
She does.
Yeah, she's.
It's so interesting seeing her personality develop and come through, and like even when she's eating and she's like she knows when she's done. She knows when she wants water. She's so smart. She's so intelligent. She's just perfect to me. Like even she doesn't even cry unnecessarily. If she's crying, she's tired.
You know why?
You know why. She's not a complainy baby. She's just genuinely like
good vibes.
Good vibes. Like,
you want to see her now with the music? Put the music on and
she's dancing now.
Winding
up herself. Like,
I saw her yesterday, and all of a sudden I just put the music on because I was, Dad, Bob the Builder fixing the fridges, whatever.
So you did call him and he did come running.
For later.
Well done, that.
Hey, order in the court. Yes, it's the girls. The girls have got us wrapped.
He called Dad and Dad came running.
Listen, anyway, let me not get into this because there's other outstanding tasks there that are asked,
For later?
No, for me.
So how did you
get patterned? That one didn't happen, So this one.
How did you add Aleda to the mix of the story then? You said can you come fix it for her?
Yeah, because basically she's like getting to the stage where she's like opening cupboards and trying to get into things. So he had to come and fix one of the doors was kind of a bit shaky. So, for safety, he was there that day. I was shocked. I'm not gonna lie. Like the next day, I was like,
we made an arrangement. And we had an appointment of time.
Yeah, I'm gonna use that again, so I don't know it works.
So you're gonna say Dad, Aleda broke the sink, maybe.
Health and safety.
A lady needs my car to be fixed, you know. A lady needs a lot of
Everything
things.
she needs.
I'll take the fifth, yeah.
But yeah, Bob the Builder, yeah, definitely.
Honestly.
He's actually
I'll say no more.
known as Bob in amongst all of my, my friends, like, because he could just fix anything. I feel like it's a mad genius skill, like with your hands. I don't know, you could just make things, like I don't know how.
I was going to say, this is what they had men doing. Now,
Yeah.
some people say that the men have made podcasts and they're not doing what they should be doing.
Yeah,
Not me, though.
What happened to men?
I'm not saying that. That's what the streets said, not me.
Got no idea what they're talking about.
I was just saying that in reference that in modern day times, like how you are able to like fix things and do all of this and do all of that, they don't really make the men like that anymore, apparently, allegedly.
Oh, gotcha. No, definitely not.
Oh, is it?
I don't know why you said allegedly. You know the truth, girl.
Yeah. These are called us pencil pushers.
Everything these days, you can just change it quite quickly. You just buy a new one. It's a lot cheaper to buy a new one than to fix anyway. There you go.
Yeah.
Right.
I forgot what we was talking about before.
Slipped her mind. That's not like naturally.
I know.
No, because we was talking about something. We was talking about... I realised that the episode was getting a bit long, guys. So where I lost my train of thought, we're going to find it in the next episode.